every step that you take is a different kind of prayer or something. So the various ceremonies happen on this bridge. But anyways, you you cross it. You go in down into the lower district where it's a little bit more businessy. It kind of, you smell fish and things that are sold off from the river. See various soldiers walking by you, and platoons and companies walking up to the high hall to consolidate for accountability and whatnot. And you get to a large marketplace where, much like Falendin, Elturel is a place of refuge for this area. So the market is just huge right now because everybody's moving into this area. He described to you this spot, and you see a cart that's turned into a bit of like a purple tent over top of it, and you do see a bronze dragonborn, and with one eye that's like cataract, and one eye that's, this is how he described you, one good eye, and he's got various wares laid out on like a green velvet table.
So Manuel is walking up. So I'm gonna start just looking at the armor.
Okay.
Do I know?
Good morning, madam. How may I help you? Oh. He's like,
Anything kind of resistance.
he reaches behind him and pulls back like a bit of a curtain, and you see there's like some chainmail and things like that, and off to the side he's just like, he's like, there's a nice set of studded armor there, and he's just like, so it's like, what's your price range? What are you looking for? He's like, I have very, very strong armor here, and it's going fast. Very fast.
Oh.
And he looks back, and he reaches back, and there is like a set of like it looks almost like golden. And he's just like, this is a very, very fine studded leather armor. And it's, he describes it as like +2 studded leather. It's magical. Yeah, it's studded leather armor +2, so it's the best you could possibly find. You see on the table also a very, ornate, beautiful helmet. Two looks like eyeballs. Another set of armor. Uh, he's like he's got two different types of magic armor. He's like, he describes one as boop, 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 boop. Does not have that apparently. He doesn't have that anymore. Oh, my notes say research. And I was like, studded armor of research. Idiot. That meant research different armors. I'm dumb. Okay. This is what happens when you have too many notes. Studded armor of research. But anyways, you found this armor. It's got, it's kind of gold and platinum inlaid. It's very, very fancy. Whatever your character kind of decides what it looks like, but it's like very gorgeous looking studded leather armor. There's various baubles and trinkets that are sitting there, potions. Uh, he's got lots of potions off to the side as
Can I
well.
sell you the southern leather that I change for the gold?
Uh, he's like, sure, for a discount of, I'll take 300 gold pieces off. Okay. Uh, so it'll be like, that would be 9,700 gold. Honor, do you offer her 9,700 gold?
Hold on, I need to do some math.
Okay.
I thought we give Epi only the platinum credit card.
Yeah.
He's got the MX Platinum Pro.
Why don't get to Stronghold?
If you want, you guys can work out the math later, but I think you have it. If positive, you've got
We
the gold for that. But yeah.
we have the tower in the bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do the math. See, to figure out how much I actually have.
Or converted all that platinum.
Yeah. Yes, we can do that. By all means, we can do that.
Yeah, if that's gonna keep Epione longer or alive longer.
We should each have around 3,700 gold apiece. 3,000 ish on our person. Unless I don't remember anybody really spending it.
Never spent.
I just spent 3.
Okay. So what did he say? It was 9,000?
Yeah.
9,700.
Yeah. Let him. Yeah, I can give you the platinum to handle that.
Okay. He lets you know that it's going to take probably the evening to cinch it up, and he's like, if he's trying to resize it for you, tying different kind of knots and things like that. But it should take the rest of the afternoon after he kind of eyes you up, and it looks like it came off from somebody that was about your size. It's been worn before, and Henry, is there anything? Yeah, there's potions lined up. There's helmets sitting there, but there's various stuff from what you see. Yeah, like I said, there's a weird bag, but anything else you're interested in?
I'm interested in the potions. And what is this bag you speak of? We need another bank.
It's got it's kind of waving at the top of it, and he's like, ah, yes, the bag of devouring.
I'm interested in this now.
Well, it's much like a bag of holding. Hang on, one second. I had to roll
But-
for what this guy had. The extra dimensional creature. Okay, the bag superficially resembles a bag of holding, but is a feeding orifice for a gigantic extra dimensional creature. Turning the bag inside out closes the orifice. The extra dimensional creature attached to the bag can sense whatever is placed inside the bag, animal or vegetable. Matter placed wholly in the bag is devoured and lost forever. When part of a living creature is placed in the bag, as happens when someone reaches inside it, there's a 50% chance that the creature is pulled inside the bag. A creature inside the bag can use its action to try to escape with successful DC. It's a Sarlacc pit.
I was gonna say it's the bag of Sarlacc.
Yeah, yeah. But he's like, we get various bounty hunters that want to come by. So
Crime lords, syndicates,
yeah.
mostly from the desert.
But yeah. So there's various other stores that are available. We're a little bit on, we got a lot going on. So if there's something as you guys are thinking that you want to kind of shop for or look for, he mentions to you that, all the potions are about 100 gold pieces each. He's got a potion of greater healing, another potion of fire resistance, a potion of animal friendship, and a potion of heroism.
Take all of them.
The
So that would be 450. and he's got something. He's got something else there that he describes to you. He's just like, I forget that I wanted to use my very fancy shopkeeper.
So that was 9,700 for the armor, yeah,
That's correct.
and then 450 for the,
Yep, 450 for the 4 potions.
and they
I'll
were
read the- got them written down, so you just write 4 potions, and I'll tell you what they are
Okay.
afterwards.
And what about where are we at with the Sarlacc bag?
The deal with the Sarlacc bag. He's like,
So-
that's 10,000 gold.
Do we need it? Do you really want that?
Is
And
that
he
your
picks these
best
up,
price?
and he puts these. You see his his eye that's cataract. He picks up these glasses and then puts them on, and you can see like an eye in his cataract focuses, and he looks off and he's like, "These here are called the eyes of the eagle," and he puts them down. He gives it like basically these give you a advantage on wisdom checks. And they're basically like
What do we-
binocular.
So my wisdom is pretty sky high. If I can't succeed a roll, but I'm really interested in the Sarlacc bag, and one of the big reasons why is utility. I don't know, like Boondock Saints in that rope line.
Okay.
What do you need a stupid rope for? I don't know. I don't know, Mano. Just talk me out of this, guys.
So here's the deal. Inanimate objects can be stored in the bag, which can hold a cubic foot of such material. Cubic foot. However, once each day, the bag takes a swallow, and it's up to the DM when that happens. What, the bag of devouring, or what? You hit manage items. You hit studded. I might have to add it for you. I'll add it to you.
So okay, so this was that the studded armor was the 9,700, yeah.
Yep, 9,700.
Okay.
Then we'll just say, if you 9,700, you're at 10,000 with the potions.
Yep.
And
Big deal. We're gonna have to do
yep, yeah, you can't add it. That's weird. Period. Huh. Let me go into your character. I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy.
So my thought process with this bag, how many times could this have come in handy once upon a time? We have a bag that eats large creatures, or that eats creatures.
Just keep it away from my bag.
Well, clearly. I'm throwing that out there as a utility thing. Like, you remember the brain,
Yep.
that whole brain fight? What if we domed the brain dude with this bag?
We have to fit them into it first.
Well, it's a 50% chance it drags him in the bag, right?
There you go. Where's that? Hit refresh.
I guess I'm looking at this kind of like a weapon, a quirky weapon.
You should do 1960.
You know, 50% like when you're in a video game and they got a random weapon that does something really weird.
Yeah. And so you go through these stores and you roll for the random stuff they've got. He's got a bag and it's just kind of sitting there. It's got, it looks like the book, like a mimic, so you can see kind of, you open it up and it's got like a sarlacc mouth to it. It's like,
And you said 10,000? I'm gonna have to ask
10,000.
my mom.
Your mamu.
How
Yeah.
much? How much for the glasses?
Eyes of the Eagle or 300 gold pieces.
But what's the word? But a pittance.
Yeah, this guy doesn't. You could tell like the paladin probably would bargain, but this guy is not. He's not the bargaining type.
Yeah, if you want.
How about 20K 20K for everything. Just ask him for 20K for everything. Make it easy.
A dealer asks 20K for everything.
Just roll a persuasion check.
For Henry,
Yeah, I'm not there.
I got a good persuasion. I'm a nice guy. I'm
Fiona's
likable.
got a high charisma too.
Can I do it?
Can you assist on a persuasion check?
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, of course we'll give you 20,000. We're good. Our word. We're the best
He's squinty.
We're the nicest guys ever.
day.
I've never worked with a tiefling before. Hi, corgis.
Are they being jerks?
See one.
I'm in the garage right now.
It's just our-
Okay. Oh shit! It's a natural 26.
You're gonna have to get some real dice, sir.
Sure,
Okay.
I'll go field dice, but just I'm telling
Okay, that's fine.
you, my
Anyway, so he's like, "Oh, you guys drive a hard bargain, but you clean me out." And he takes this bright shiny helmet, and you've seen it. Ace has got a helmet just like it, and he grabs it and kind of puts it behind his back, and he's just like, he takes the 20,000 gold, hands you the studded armor. He's pretty happy. He made a lot of money today, and he begins, fitting Epione with the studded armor, and you guys, the camera shifts off back to Connor, and sharpening his sword and getting his arm tattoo crossbow. Yeah, you're not even doing anything. Like you're just.
I don't even have a weapon other than my tattoo.
Tygon, Krotgar, Tuna, and Argent are all in the bottom of what looks like an underground barracks, getting ready to. They finished a short rest, so you guys can hit short rest, and you can take all your HP back as you wish, but you don't get any spells back. We looked that up. Sorcerer points only do not return until a long rest. So you guys are down there hanging out. It's nighttime, and you guys just took a redoubt. But back to Steve and Connor. Steve's getting his wings ready to go, and he's like, okay. He's like, we're probably about an hour out from the drop off point. How do you want to do this?
I'll say
me to
I'll say to
top you
I'll
up?
say to Steve. I'll say, Steve, I have as much faith in you as I possibly can. If you recommend we go in low, that's fine.
Yeah, the
If that's
director
what
said
you
I should go
believe,
low. Okay.
if that's what you believe is the best possible outcome to get me as close as possible.
Okay.
I'm not looking to be the most dangerous. I'm not looking to be the most any of that. I just want it to get us there as fast as you can.
He's like,
So
Lantaurus, are you gonna shrink or are you gonna stay here?
Oh, that's a big decision. The whole purpose for me going was to make sure he had Featherfall, plus I guess the extra little trinkets he now has. So it's probably better if I stay behind. That and it's less stress on El Dragon to try to fly my
Okay.
heavy self.
Okay. And he kind of looks around. He's like, I'll be back. He's just like, stay here. He's like, I will be back for you.
Yes, Arnie.
And he's like, so, how you want to climb on? You want to climb on, or can I grip you? Can I grip you like so?
Whatever's going to give you the most freedom to do what you need to do.
He just grabs you, like so, and he kind of stands up and he shakes his wings out. You can hear a couple, potions like jingle, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot." He takes it, bites off the top, and he just like, all you can see is yourself. You kind of like look around, and he's like, like, this should help. And then
It's
you feel yourself just take off.
It's dark at the moment, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, no one can see me anyway.
As requested. Okay.
Yep, no one can see me.
So, all right. So Dan or Lantoris not being a part of this just helped your difficulty check. So there's gonna be a giant metal robot just randomly flying through the sky. So that'll work. So imagine this: he takes off out of this tree line, and he gets down close to the river. And I mean, you can feel yourself you can feel the water as he's like flying really close to it. You can see the river kind of streaming by.
There's a key point on this. I make sure I keep my head up because I want my black paint to stay on my face.
Oh, you already painted up? I forgot that. All right, cool. So you've got the predator thing going on?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. This is good visual. So,
Yes.
all right. Looking. Notes of the trench run. All right. So, as you enter what looks like the approach of the mountains kind of separating to the left and right of the river that's kind of winding, and it does appear to be a very tall trench where the river has cut through the Sunset Mountains for millennia and millennia. You're traveling along. You can feel him coursing, and he's done this several times. You can look to the left and right, and you do roll a perception check, just as you're cruising, because you've got a high perception, as you are probably going about 40 miles an hour.
29.
Oh wait, he's 30, but yeah, 29. You do see 3 or 4 torches, kind of going off to your right. What looks in a row, bit like a patrol. You kind of cruise a little bit longer, and you hear him like an invisible sound from his voice. You hear shh, as like he's like, you hear the wings kind of flapping, and you hear him say "Cup," and you look up with your dark vision, and you just see like bats hanging, just rows and rows. It almost looks like the mountain is moving, where there's just wyverns everywhere in this real tight cavern as it almost encloses overhead. And he's kind of rolls through them, and he's invisible but not completely invisible. I mean he's not
Yeah, this internet connection's so
You-
close.
he's flapping, and it hits the water just a little bit, and it kind of flies overhead. Go ahead and roll your stealth check. Don't roll one.
There's a problem with playing this.
30?
Check back later.
Okay.
You don't have to
Like
go
my-
out.
My
You
big
kind of look
right
up,
now
and
is like,
you see
fucking
some
bad.
movement, but
I
it
thought
doesn't
was
really
Netflix,
it
but
doesn't
obviously
really
not.
I think
attract
I probably just need to reset the
much
modem,
attention, but it
kinda-
keeps going on and on.
For some reason,
and,
he's decided that he's gonna have a bedroom there.
He continues traveling. Every once in a while, you'll see a pair of wyverns fly over your head. Unbeknownst, they look like they can't see you. It seems to be working thus far. You leave this cavern, and you know that the wyverns are behind you. As you break through, you see large, mountainsides, and from your left and right, you see streams of fire hitting the ground, where it appears to try to keep the fires going, to keep a bit of light. So as you leave this real tight trench, it does become a very barren land. There's no, as you depart this, the trees are about half their height. You continue traveling, the trees are just stumps, and then it's just like completely gone. But as you can see off to the left and right, you do see various towers, probably a mile to 2 miles from each other, that are
In
lit.
the corner of the bedroom.
There's torches You see various,
Stop the storm?
you know,
Actually, it does.
torchlight patrols in places.
Like he can sense it or
As
something, or
you're
smell
as you're
it,
staying,
or-
he pops up ever so often to go over, you know, a very narrow passage where his wings would clip trees that are dangling over the river. And but the thing that you're gathering from your perception is the you know the red dragons do have some sort of checklist where they light and they burn anything that they can burn to keep um, uh, a visual aid or the ability for the patrols to see things. You can't see in the distance because it's dark, but you are basically able to make out a distant ridge line where the horizon basically ends in a razor's edge. It almost looks like a stegosaurus kind of peaks. And uh, Steve's like, okay, he's like, you know, he's weaving through, and there's various sticks, and he's like, there's an old friend lives near here, and he passes through, and he lands like very quietly off to the side of the river, and you hear his voice just go like, he's like, I have a lizard friend that lives near here, and he's not really messed with, and you kind of see a thatch hut that looks, you know, empty and vacant, and he's like, you can follow the river from here. He's like, I'll stay here.
Sounds good.
He's like, it doesn't appear that he's here. He probably moved up the river. It's like,
I'll
"He's
ask him,
me."
stay hidden. Stay hidden.
He's like, yep, it's about 3 or 4 miles. There's a waterfall. It's like, stay away from the waterfall. It's like, obviously, it's a good place to drink. And you can smell rotting carcasses where through here. And he's like, it's like the waterfall. It's like, there's a white dragon at the waterfall. He's like, stay to the left of the river. He's like, and he looks, and he's like, and he looks off to the left, and he points, and he's like, you see probably the spires of a castle, probably like 5, 6 miles from you, dark, litless spires, and he's like, don't go there. He's like, stay between the castle and the waterfall. He's like, the best I can tell you, if you're trying to get to the well, he's like, that's all I can help you.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for your advice. Godspeed. And I disappear into the night.
Okay. All right. This is you. So,
What's the ground like that I'm on?
okay. The river itself is, it's getting packed with rotting carcasses kind of flowing down. And it's like a cow with, you know, bones protruding from its side. It's, you know, had a big bite from it, but you can tell that the dragons are feasting, you know, in and around this area. The ground is almost ashen to the footprint, where it's been burnt up so much in this next 2 or 3 miles, where you get to the escarpment of this tall peak. Stumps, very barren, I would say, but hot. It
That's fine.
smells very sulfuric, but not a lot of cover, is what I would say. So, because it's been cleared,
That's
you
fine.
can
So
see.
I'm keeping to the dark. I'm keeping to the dark. Anything that's on fire, I'm keeping away from it.
Okay.
So-
on the opposite side of the river is where it's very brightly lit. There's probably an area in front of you that's about a mile width that seems pretty dark. And then you see various like outposts from the distance where you see lights and whatnot. You do see some torches moving in your direction, but it appears that you could easily bypass that patrol. Like you could see it from a distance, and but you see various torches kind of moving toward you. And those are, from your perception, those are creatures that need light.
My My plan is to not see and not meet people, so try to avoid people at all costs. Because
Okay.
I'm just doing a recon mission.
It is in your mind. There's not a lot of activity on on the river itself that you're next to, and you can hear a waterfall from the distance. You hear forced water.
Okay.
That
So what I'll do then,
that
I
rings the
will.
bell to you. That yeah. Go ahead.
So I'll stick on the left-hand side as he mentioned.
Yep.
I'll stick just off from where the rotting corpses are near the river, and I'll keep to that so I can follow the river up as far as I can until I can just about hear the waterfall being a lot closer, and then I'll veer off to the left, but not as far as the big tower, and still head towards the Razorback.
Okay. All right. Let's.
I'm stealthing as well as invisibling.
Okay. You're stealthing and invisibling because you're invisible because it's nighttime.
Yeah, I'm invisible because it's night. Basically, anything that relies on dark vision to see me, I am invisible.
Roger.
I am also stealthing on top of that, just in case anyone can see me that can see invisible.
Okay.
So stealth check, 31.
Okay. You're moving along the river. Sometimes you have to crawl underneath the brush that's hanging over the river in certain cases, and you know that it's like wait a minute sticks that may snag you, but you're ahead of that. You're lifting your hand up in certain places to get under, and you move probably about 1 to 2 miles in this before you hear, some sort of ruckus in the river ahead of you, and you see what look like two young dragons fighting over some sort of like food, and they're dead center in the river ahead of you. But
So
your stealth
are we
check.
in like? Are we like in an? Obviously, the river's at the bottom. Is there like any embankment at all, or is it just completely flat?
Yeah, it's flat. It's flat. But there's a bit of brush. The only place where there is brush, and it's ending where you're at, and then it becomes very, very barren. But you see, and they don't notice you at all because they're in the water, kind of fighting over some hulking, carcass. But
Yep.
they're ahead of you, and your stealth check. They don't notice you off that. I was gonna call
Okay.
for a stealth check, but you pre-stealth checked. They're kind of sitting there. It appears to be two young dragons,
Okay. I'll
but
take like
they're
a.
in the river, right? So if you continue on your path, like it'll obviously get
I'll
waved.
take a little bit of a wider area around them just to make sure.
Okay. All right. You hear, do you speak Draconic or anything like that?
No.
Yeah, you hear like various like blah, 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 and they're just screaming and yelling at each other in dragon, tossing up dragon gang signs. But you can't really tell their color or whatever. One you noticed had bones or uh, horns underneath its jaw, and the other one had horns pointing straight up.
So, from my knowledge of dragons, would I be able to work out roughly what they were for the height shape of the heads?
Yeah, you can go roll a zoo nature check.
13.
13. Yeah, one of them's a black dragon. The other one you didn't get a good look at.
That's fair enough.
Uh,
So, keep heading off. If I do see any patrols, obviously I'm keeping away from them.
Yep. Yeah, so you move you move to the where you can't be heard. You get them along there. You hear them kind of getting quieter and quieter, splashing and splashing. One flies up in a way it clearly lost whatever argument was having, and you feel it heading towards the waterfall, kind of cruising down the river. But it just in your mind, it's kind of pushing you. You feel the danger to the right, and then now with your passive perception, you do kind of as you're walking, you're getting closer, probably about 2 miles from where you can see the looming the landscape jetting straight upwards It doesn't look like it's very easy to climb up, but you do hear um, you hear something ahead of you. So you can go ahead and make a perception check or whatever you choose. I'm going off your passive perception to nudge you to
Yeah.
make your own perception. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, so perception of 27.
Okay, so you stop and you look directly headed towards you. There's about 6 objects moving, and then behind them is a very large knight with a huge triangular looking sword on his shoulder. You know, it's very anime Final Fantasy looking thing with a massive handle hilt. Yeah, walking towards you, probably I don't know 500 feet ahead of you. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Um, does so the reason I'm asking this is I'm obviously still invisible. If he can see invisible, I don't roll with advantage. So do I roll with advantage or not? Your
This
choice, boss.
creature cannot be invisible.
Okay, cool. So in that case, then 33 on my stealth check.
Okay. So you can stay there if they want, but they are coming straight at you. It appears to be like 6 skeletons as it gets a little bit closer.
I'll counterattack. So basically, they're coming this way. I'll just bear around to the left, so I'm further away from them, so I just can avoid them.
Okay.
And when they get a little bit closer, I will obviously just be stopping and hunkering down just to make sure they get past me.
Okay. Anybody wants to take a 2-minute, grab a soda or something? I'll be right back. Got to set something up real quick.
This stream might suck. My internet is really bad right now.
It's a problem with streaming.
Yeah, I've dropped 30% of the frames this session.
What's that?
I don't know. My internet's my wife. She's having a hard time watching Netflix right now as well.
Well, doesn't streaming trump Netflix?
It was doing this before. It was doing that before.
What was that?
Dropping a ton of frames today. My internet's just bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it real skippy?
Oh, dude, I've dropped over 30% of the frames today. It may be bad.
Oh well. Well, we had fun.
No, we're having fun.
Yeah, we are having fun. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the good thing is it should be recording good for YouTube though, right?
Hopefully.
So if you, so if you put it on YouTube, it should be clean, but the Twitch is kind of janky, right?
Yeah,
We'll
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Anyways, we're having a blast. So you keep jutting to the left a little bit, and do we have Prakar and Argent? And okay, we got you guys are all sitting there, and you have the armless, Rainier, with you.
Speaking of, does anybody have mending in our group? Kenyon or anybody mending?
Kenyon, yeah. So it's Krotgar,
Krotgar,
and Kygon,
mending.
Apple,
I
and Tuna.
Tuna might.
Tuna, do you have mending by chance? It would be a cantrip.
I think I could choose mending if I didn't have a humiliation.
I do not.
Where would she find it?
It would be under her
Spell?
spells as a cantrip.
Spells. Mm. No, she didn't have it.
Okay, disregard. Continue.
So, Connor, as you're walking a little bit, and you know the DM is forcing you to the left somehow, you know, and
I
so you're
noticed.
walking, and you're getting closer, and you look down and you see an X on the ground, and you're like, "Damn it!" Anyways, no, you look up, you're getting closer to the escarpment. I think I'm using that term right, where it just ascends straight up, like a wall of mountain. You look closer, and you notice where, if you looked farther down, to your left, where these kind of outposts are, about a mile apart, you see one ahead of you that's not lit at all. You see, you know, from your military background, what looks like a redoubt to a main fortress, which you can tell you're kind of close to one, but it's not lit at all. And go ahead and make a perception check.
First nat 20 of the session.
So as
So
you're sitting there,
32 on my perception.
so you stop, and from you, so the Death Knights kind of went to, well, it definitely wasn't a Death Knight, but the other, the other thing that looked, you know, a lot like a Death Knight that you're not sure of may have walked by to your right. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
So only 28 that time.
Okay. Well, somebody was invisible in the last session that we ran, and he just so happened to roll a 1, so that was fantastic. But that being said, you get a weird feeling, and you stop and you look ahead of you, and you, with your great perception, with your invisibility, you hear like, "The boss wants us to surround him," and you see, like, and you've seen him before. You see a row of bullywugs surrounding this redoubt, and you hear them like chirping back and forth in Frog. I'm just gonna assume they're speaking Common right now,
Yep.
but you hear them. You're behind them, and you can see
How
them.
many of them?
Probably like from the ones you see, you hear movement to your right, you see movement to your left. In front of you, closest to you, about 6 of them like lined up and look like they're looking at this redoubt, and they're talking back and forth. You hear, "Shh, we can't let them escape."
Okay.
So
So my plan is go to the one that's furthest away from, like, on the edge of these people.
okay,
And do you know, as you can sneak up to people,
Oh, yeah.
nice thing, and literally just
Just
take
say
one
Steven
out.
Seagal. Steven Seagal, Battleship, the Missouri. Gotcha.
Yeah, I am Steven Seagal in this shit.
Throat rip. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Basically, getting up close and basically to the back of his head, sort of thing, like crossbow bolt to the like literally.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make your, you're gonna do this. I got it.
Yep. What
You see
what do
one
you want?
in the back, and he's looking, and they're kind of setting up, and they're spreading out a little bit. He's probably about 10 feet from the other ones, and he's
Yeah.
kind of back a little bit.
So
Would you roll?
I rolled. I'm just rolling to attack first of all. So I'm rolling an advantage because I'm hidden
Okay.
and invisible, which also helps me do a few other things.
Okay. Okay.
I'm using my elven accuracy
Okay.
to allowing me to re-roll one of my d20s because it wasn't particularly high.
Okay.
But now that's a nat 20.
Oof. Okay. I don't think there's any way that you can't kill this thing. It's a bullywug, but all right.
Does it
So
have more than? Hang on. Does it have more than
no.
about 60 hit points?
You killed like its ancestors on this one. Like you went back in time and you killed its entire bloodline with this thing. But anyway,
Okay.
so you walk up and however
Hang
you
on.
want to do it. Go ahead and
Yeah,
describe it. Hold on.
Yeah, basically, I walk up to him. I straight through the back of his sort of neck, straight with my crossbow bolt, straight through his head. I will grab the body as it dies, and using my Ring of Elemental command, take it down into the ground, drop it in the ground, and come back up.
Okay. Ouch. Okay. All right. I don't even know. Okay. Yeah. So, boop. Is there even a stealth roll on that movement?
You can have one if you want.
Yeah, go for it. You're gonna roll a 1 eventually. You gotta do this 20. If you do it 400 times, you're guaranteed to roll a 1.
32.
Okay. You just and you're coming back up. How long?
Yeah.
I know you can't breathe. I know you can't breathe down there.
No, all I'm doing is going like 10 foot under, dropping the corpse and coming back up is my movement. So I'm not actually staying there. It's like blip, drop, up. So the body's nowhere near to be seen. It just vanishes.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay.
And then I'll,
And
as a
to your
bonus action,
right to your right, there's one, and to the left, 10 feet. You're back up. And
yeah,
see
as
the
a
same
bonus
thing.
action,
Yep.
basically what I'm doing is I'm attacking. Bonus action is hide again. So I'm literally going to be hiding every single turn, even though I'm invisible, just in
Okay.
case one of them has a eureka moment to find
Okay.
me.
Yeah, there's various where you're at here. There are various things that you could hide behind. There are, stalagmite. It looks like there's, rock in certain
Yep.
places, and this one happened to be kind of peering behind a little bit of a rock, and he's looking forward. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
31 that time.
Okay.
Luckily with the advantage, because otherwise I'd have rolled a 1.
Okay. So you guys, the rest of the party, and then I'll come right back to you. The rest of the party, Argent's group, Krokdar's group, you had your short rest. It seems quiet. Feel free to. You guys can hold tight, or basically what I left you guys with in that one is just like this is not the area for a long rest whatsoever. You killed all those bugbears that were down there. Argent, you were watching the prisoner, right? That you guys rescued. And while they went down and you practiced some combat, but you guys it's one way in, one way out, underground kind of barracks area. And, you could walk back out, 30-minute short or an hour short rest accomplished.
I'm gonna walk back out. So you say it's a readout, so there's kind of walls on the
Yep.
outside, yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to, since I kind of the leader of.
Yeah, you
Of
were
this.
outside the door while they ran in to go fix it. And so you're outside. You can you heard a little bit of a quiet ruckus behind you, but there's nothing. As far as you're concerned, there was nothing outside that you could see.
Gotcha. I will have planted myself at the top of the I'm not embankment, but of the wall, and
Yeah.
just staying hidden in the shadows.
Okay.
Basically, just keeping a sweep of anything that could potentially come in.
What's his passive perception?
17.
Okay, yeah, you're not really picking up a whole lot from where you're at. You did notice, in the distance, you saw because of the fire across the river. You did see like a young dragon, fly off.
Gotcha.
But that's to be expected, and you're kind of getting like we got to keep moving, and you're wounded member is kind of just sitting there, like basically very, he's not very conscious. He's just not feeling too great, missing an arm.
Can the sorcerer? Well, I would have given instructions to fix this guy up, restore him, cast whatever restorations you can to fix him
Okay.
as besto possible.
During a short rest, do you have a greater restoration or anything like that?
Tuna.
Apple? Or not apple?
Tuna.
Tuna?
Tuna.
Tuna apple, Vinny? When people have 3 names, it's difficult.
Tuna, do you have greater restoration?
During the rest.
Yes.
You
Yes.
do?
My restoration?
Yeah. Is it better during the rest? Is what he's asking.
I think so.
Yeah,
Can you cast? Can you cast? Let me check your sheet real quick.
I would have have her. Yeah, I would have her cast that before we go into the rest, if she can.
She used all of her 5th level slots.
Oh,
Oh yeah, spawned. There's summoning the ethereals.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's my celestial.
Yeah.
Either way, you did cure wounds though, so you gave him like 20 or so back. So I'll say he's conscious, but he's just kind of missing the arm. And did you take his arm?
we did.
Okay.
It may be decaying, but
Yeah, it's magic. Magic can fix anything. But he's sitting there with you, and the rest of the party, Krokgar, you guys kind of collect inside this little fort, preparing to move.
I want to make a perception check.
Okay.
Looking around.
All right.
Connor.
13.
Yeah, you get outside, and same thing. You both get up there, and when Argent looks off to the left to see a young dragon, you look off to the left, and you guys are like, "Ooh, dragon!"
All right. I want to search those bugbears, see if they had anything useful, and the one dude that was with them.
Okay. Yeah, you guys found various, normal weapons and clubs and stuff, and probably about amongst all of them, 30 to 40 gold pieces, and a scimitar. Yeah, very low paid soldiers here that are waiting for Tiamat to arrive and make them rich in their mind.
I'm gonna do one full perception check.
Okay.
Scanning the
Last
outside.
one, and then it's over to Connor. Yep. So it'll go your party, then Connor.
Roger. So that is a 24.
Okay. You look and you'd see that from the distance, you hear some steps. You look a little bit closer and you see kind of smaller creatures, about half your height, are kind of beginning to encircle the redoubt in the front. The only other opposite direction would be towards the Well of Dragons.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of, yeah, you could see some creatures kind of moving.
I'll look at Krokgar and telepathically tell him to go get everybody. We have company.
Okay.
I'll go let him know.
Connor, what do you want to do?
I'll keep taking these guys out one by one.
Okay. Go for your next one.
Oh, that could have been embarrassing. I've just rolled a 2 and a 3,
Okay.
but elven accuracy means I can re-roll one of them.
Roll a 1.
17.
Okay.
So 29 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to roll dice a minute. $40. The sneak attack 40. Roll last one. Was it 48 points of damage?
And he is no longer amongst the living.
Okay, same thing as before. Down in the ground, leave him, come out, hide.
Okay. All right.
Did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming. All right. This ought to be fun. As Connor breaks the DM again. Let me see.
You gave me this ring, is all I'll say.
There they are. All right. So back to, are you going to stay there? You want to make another perception check? Well, that was your full turn.
Yeah, I've used all my actions I can do. So obviously, stealth at the end, which was a nat 19, so that's 34 on my stealth.
Okay.
My plan is to really only have to deal with one creature a turn, because I should be able to take them out one at a time.
You guys see the map?
Yep.
Sorry, the lighting isn't too fantastic. I have to adjust this. There's that a little better. You guys see that a little better now? Move some light over there. There's Connor. He's bamfing around and
I'm
dragging.
even just for the shits and giggles. You know those like mounds you got there? I'm just burrowing through them instead of going around them.
You're really just doing a touchdown dance with your with your ring. You're shaming the DM. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Item shaming, no problem. I got you, Connor. Don't you worry. All right. What time is it? Excellent. Okay, so Connor, you're doing this. Argent, Krokgar, Kygon. Did you tell them that you're being surrounded?
Yeah, I told Krokgar to head down and get everybody else, get them out of out of the barracks.
I would not get that.
Yes, you. Let's go.
What? Huh? Oh yeah.
All right, so Arjun, you kind of, as you're looking around with your perception check, you see that you're kind of being surrounded by, what appears to be these small humanoids, and there's a bit of a stack of them off to your right, getting ready to what appears to be like raid the redoubt.
How far are they? If I could make it to the other side of the redoubt where I would be able to see them, how far are they from there?
Like this side?
No, to the other side. Where, to the right side?
Yeah, probably 60 feet.
To the back, to the furthest person?
Oh. What's this thing? 100? 100 feet? I got this. It's about this far away. It's about a lightning bolt away.
Okay. So probably maybe 60 feet to the middle of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move to that side of the redoubt. and
And Connor, you can see this from your passive perception. You see from the redoubt that there. It's weird that this is being surrounded, and then you see like a shape move off to the right hand. You know what I mean? To the left from you, inside there.
So that's inside the redoubt, yeah?
That's right.
so I reach inside of my bag and I pull out a snake's tongue and
Okay.
drip honeycomb and oil over the top of it, and
Okay.
I basically just I reach out and I say to everything from the front guy to the middle, whatever 60 feet is.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them to. I'm gonna cast mass suggestion.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them you've come to the wrong place. Take your weapons back
Okay.
to. Take your
Is this a
weapons.
wisdom check? Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a wisdom check of 17.
Okay. All right. All right.
And I'm gonna tell them, and this lasts for 24 hours. You
Okay.
need to like go back to your leader, hand in your weapons, and tell them this fight is done.
That's gonna affect 5 of them.
Is that the this is not the droids you're looking for, baby?
Oh wow. Why am I rolling good for goblins though? Okay. I won't roll good for what matters, but all right. so
Keep
you
rolling good for goblins.
yeah, you see 2 of them just like take off. If that's the case, actually, it was 3 of them. My bad. And there's a bit of confusion going on with them. Kind of roll a perception check.
24.
Okay. And you're staying where you're at right now, or are you moving up to another bullywug?
If it's my turn, I'm going towards that nearest bullywug.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check to get up there.
Okay. 20. Sorry, 32.
Okay, you're up there.
I'm 40 off.
And I'll attack him. I hit him. Not a critical. So.
I'm not using it.
How much damage you do?
44 points of damage.
Yeah, you went down. You come back up and you're hiding again.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll that spell.
I only got 26 that time on stealth.
Okay, no problem. Boop boop. He's gone.
So you roll it.
No worries. And then no, not yet. All right. So at this point, Argent, you hear, some bullywug in the distance, in broken common. Like you hear them like mumbling, and then they begin like streaming towards the redoubt. And then we can roll. Let's roll initiative.
Oh,
Everybody?
Do you want me to roll on that as well?
Yep. If you want to. Yeah. Please do.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll go around the room. Krokgar?
Is it 18 plus the 4 I got for my plus initiative, right? So 22?
yeah.
Okay, 22.
Connor?
31.
To initiative?
Argent?
19.
Damn.
Kigon?
14.
You're rolling your d20.
And Tuna. Tuna miss.
Yeah.
Oh, that's correct.
Roll that and then plus 0, so
16.
what on earth? 31.
I got plus 12 on my initiative.
Holy crap! Plus 12?
Yeah. I have the alertness feat. It gives me plus 5.
I have plus 2.
That's still a plus
only
5
good at-
initiative. That's pretty wild. I got a plus
Okay,
4.
Connor, so off to your left with your perception check, you see that a bunch of these creatures are beginning to move up. But you're
Is there obviously is there obviously a guy that's in charge?
It looks like to be a bullywug that's leading that group that's beginning to stream towards the redoubt.
Okay. And on these guys to the right hand side, I've got 2 bullywigs. What's the one to the far right?
It appears to be all bullywugs that are surrounding it, and then looks like goblins and a bullywug to your far left.
Okay. So from where I am, the guy that's leading the bullywug charge. How far away is he from me?
100.
That's fine. I am going to basically shoot him.
Okay. All right.
From where I am.
All right.
8. Okay. That would be 18 plus. So 27 on the attack roll.
Okay, it's a hit.
Um, 50 points of damage.
You did.
So you hear him be like, chart! Or he can finish saying chart, and then he drops.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw one of the marbles I've got for my neon lights.
Okay.
That basically, in common, says, "You're next" in like blood writing, and I throw it in the air.
Okay. Well, I don't think goblins can read, but yeah, so they're like, yeah, huzzah! They think they have a sorcerer on their side, you know. And
I was hoping that somebody might get scared slightly.
Yeah, yeah. Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to roll?
Yeah, I was fine. I've just shot this person, their boss that was going to be there. I've just killed a few, and they're going to see this light of "You're next" to go, what the fuck?
What's this? Okay. All right. Happy Farger Day. yeah. You know. Delicious grape juice. All right, I got tomorrow off too. Forgot. Okay. So the big red lighting pops up. We're gonna continue this round. Do you want to move or anything? You good? Roll.
Actually,
I'll take this DM wise. So you just shot a bolt across the field. You launched this thing. You threw something, but roll your stealth behind that. I'll keep. I won't give you disadvantage or anything because you still have a decent surprise on them.
And also, I'm still invisible
when you attack.
Yeah, because it's not that invisible. It's special invisible.
It's special.
No,
invisible?
it's special invisible. They're basically, if they are relying on improvisation.
Connor. Happy Father's Day. Special invisible. Hi guys, this is episode 12. Special invisible.
Look, if there's no light around me and they can only see me with infravision, no matter what I do, I'm invisible.
All right. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry. So anyway, keep going.
I will basically. Okay, I'll get towards. I will go towards the big group of. Actually, that person on the right hand side and sort of be near him.
There we go. Okay.
I move about 20 foot to the right from my screen.
Okay, but just go ahead and give a stealth roll. Anyways, you said a 28 was one.
31.
Okay, this was 31. All right.
If these goblins can see me, I need to be shot. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. And you move in this way.
Yep. That's it.
You get half over there. And let's go Kygon. Nope, Krotgar. They're both CGs. We're gonna have to do something about this. But yeah. Krotgar. The lizard folk nope, not a ranger.
Yeah. I'm having a little trouble identifying where I'm at.
Okay, you are right here in the. I'm pointing. If you can see.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
Watch. Yeah, I got you.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna come out of that little structure there.
Okay.
Go straight to the left and kind of walk along the side. See if I can get a good proper angle on this this goblin and other dude over to the
Yeah.
like over in the
about
direction.
80 feet in front of you. There's a bullywug.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use my longbow on him.
Okay.
Let's say 15 to hit.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
At least the requirements will move the ledge. 13.
12 for damage.
Okay. And so you, Connor, you see this as well. You see, lizard folk slide down the redoubt and whips out his bow and shoots across the battlefield and hits one of the bullywugs that was off to your right and drops him dead. That was the one that Skylar painted in Florida, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah. It's about the third time that bullywug has died in this campaign, so.
Tim, I've got some minis here, the little lizard folk that I'm not allowed to use because every time I use them, they crit the players.
I don't have that problem. I have very well-eaten rolls on. So you shot. You did your one attack. You get two attacks. You do.
I do. I'm gonna get that other one that was right behind him. That's over like behind that. Looks like a rock.
Yeah, that guy's got full cover. You can look.
Mm.
You can try.
Hang on, what character's doing this?
Krotgar.
Did you not give him sharpshooter?
I let them work, on their characters, and you can always debrief him as a ranger, after this, as the elder ranger, So that's basically what as you see him trying to shoot, you're like, man, I really need to teach him sharpshooter.
He needs to be a mentor.
So you moved, you're at the end of your movement, and you have a bonus action, or you can still shoot. You're just gonna
I do have sharpshooter.
Oh, so sharpshooter, you ignore all cover. You're fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him anyways.
Okay. Don't you worry, Connor. Don't you worry. It's coming.
So that's it was an 18 to hit, and then I rolled a 8 plus 4, so 12 again.
Roger. So you shoot the arrow, and you yoink yet another bullywug, and that's the end of your movement unless you have a bonus action.
Nope, that's it.
Argent.
seeing the first guy fall, and the other two decide to take off. I was like, this isn't going as well as I wanted it to. So I reach inside my pocket and pull out a pickled octopus tentacle,
Okay, awesome.
and I basically I reach out and I cast Hunger of Hadar right over the middle of them. It's a 20-foot area,
Okay.
and the black tentacles just come up from the ground right around them.
Okay. Is this the same thing that you
It
cast?
is. It is.
Okay.
So they have to make a.
Use this again. On which one? What's the range on it?
It's 150 feet, but it's so I can cast it.
sorry.
I'm casting it so that if they're within 20 feet of each other, I'm casting it in the middle of them.
Okay, you can get about 3 of them for sure, and one of them that's trying to run away. So you can get about 4 of them, 4 gobbies. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'll full send. So they have to make a DC 17 Dex check.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. A goblin? What? I rolled 4 19s? Like, I mean, I rolled an 18 and 19, and anyways, I don't know how I'm rolling. I'm never gonna roll this good again. So 2 of them escaped.
Oh, so that's going to be at
I'm
the
not
end
even
of.
going.
Sorry, that's going to be at the end of their turn. They still take the
Oh, okay.
damage. Sorry, I
Okay,
just
so
had to
they're
read
still
the whole
taking
thing.
damage.
So basically,
All right, do the damage.
from underneath them, a gateway, just a black gateway, opens up, and tentacles start to come up from around them, with lapping, slurping noises and like soft whispers, and they take each
Sounds terrible.
2d6 cold damage.
Okay.
9. And all those creatures within that are completely blinded.
So they're just flopping around in this thing dead. They're just flopping around in the tentacles dead.
And it stays there for a minute.
Okay. All right. The other ones are just they're frozen in place. Do you want to move?
I will bonus action. Nope. I'll stay there.
Okay. Tuna. You put 4 A's at the end of tuna, so that's what you get. The rest of it.
Am I still at the tower?
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
still at the tower. You are right here.
Okay, I see it now. Sorry, my thing is slow.
I like that shirt, Henry.
Okay, can I move out of the tower? Okay, I'm gonna move out of the tower. How do I say this? Like right in front.
Okay. That's the corner, I guess.
The corner of that corner.
Like the center corner.
The center corner, yeah.
The center court here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like this goes in something. Okay,
How long does your celestial last? I forgot.
so only it lasts for, I think, an hour, yeah.
Okay, so they're gone.
One person have gone already. Both of my celestials.
Okay. Ooh, minis that I don't have. All right, good.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
You're out of magic, so I mean, I think light crossbow is pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't see any.
She probably has cantrips.
This
Yeah, but I can't shoot. I mean, how far they are? I
You
gotta
got,
just do it.
you got a light crossbow.
Yeah, I see at the crossbow light. Okay. I think I'm gonna
Favorite.
shoot. Am I able? Okay, I think I'm gonna shoot the guy in front of me.
Okay.
This guy. Oh, I don't know the point. Sorry.
No problem. Sorry.
Right in front.
We all have that problem. Don't worry.
Okay.
We all...
Can I roll it?
yeah, roll d20.
These, I got it. I'm holding it. Yeah. 13 plus 4. 17.
Oh, cover me. Boop, 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 boop. Wait, what was it, total?
17.
Okay, you shoot your light crossbow, and it deflects off from the rock in front of it as he was trying to hide.
Oh. Dang, you missed.
How cute are you?
Do you wanna? You've only moved like 5 feet. You want to keep moving, or?
Yeah. I'll move a little closer.
Okay.
Like, to that corner. We're in the center corner.
So I got the open.
Yeah, like out in the open.
Okay.
Okay. That. Cool, cool, cool.
Okay. I don't have any bonus actions besides. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I don't have any more bonus actions.
Okay. Let's see.
What's it look?
Kigon.
Alright, I'm in that same corner where it's good, right?
You're right here.
Alright, sweet. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna use my instinctive pounce to go, I guess, to the west, if this is north facing, as far as I can. So, and then, so that'll take me off that, west that direction. I can't.
You can't throw him like that,
See
Tim.
that green dude there just south of where Argent was kicking ass? That's who I'm going after.
This guy.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
So what's your total movement?
My total movement is 40...
60.
45. 40.
60,
It's
40 plus the 20.
I'm gonna get you to here, buddy.
All right.
Very good.
Also, when I rage, I'm going to take on the tail form of the beast.
Okay.
How far am I away from that dude?
10 feet. 20.
Sweet.
20,
I'm gonna use
20,
my
10, 15 feet.
15 because I can do 10.
10 it
tail.
is.
All right, sweet. I'm going to use my tail.
Okay.
That's 1d8 plus 5.
Okay. You gotta roll the hit first, sir.
Yes. That's what I was doing. 15.
That hits.
This one. Do I have damage? Tackles? Not remember. Yeah, so I did 8.
8 damage.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's pretty
First-
horrible.
Yep, you slap him in the face, and he's just like, he picks up this like spear with seaweed hanging all over it. You don't know where they got that from because it's barren and it's very dry around here. But this bullywug, moist.
Actually, I think when I rage, I have advantage on attack rolls, right? When I'm using melee.
Indeed.
Yeah, so let me redo that.
Wait,
That's if you recklessly attack. If you don't, you don't have to. It's your choice.
I'm definitely recklessly attacking.
but you already
Because
hit.
you know that. Just saying, you know that means that with the reckless attack that they get advantage to attack you.
Right. Yep.
Just saying, just making sure you're aware because it's something that.
Thank you. So that does 15 damage instead.
Okay. And wait, you weren't rolling advantage on the hit. That's only on the die 20, not on the damage that you rolled.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. All right. So then I'll do that attack again.
DM 1, Connor 4.
What's it like? Connor?
So that's 23 to hit.
That's a hit. Same guy?
Huh?
Same guy with the tail again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be 11 damage.
Okay, that kills him.
Oh, plus my 3 for rage. I forgot to add it. Just like I was talking to with Manu.
All right. So you whip around, you snag him, and it kind of like opens up his tummy a little bit, and then your tail whips back around, and that kills him. All right. Yeah, you bonus action raged, you moved, you attacked, and it is now. Is there any bullywugs alive? Yay! All right. This bullywug's gonna just send it the last remaining bullywug. Oh, nice. Well, I can't see Connor. Connor's invisible. Yeah. So let's see. This is going to be gonna make his attack on Tuna. Does a 16 hit? Tuna, what's your AC? What's your armor class? That hits. This is gonna do a massive 1d4 attack.
Oh gosh.
I'll let you go, the DM.
I'm at
All right,
10.
so you take 2 bludgeoning damage,
Oh no.
and he's gonna swing again.
Yeah, you do.
He's gonna. That was with his bite, and now he's gonna poke you with his spear. There's a hit. It's 1d6 plus 1. 7 piercing damage. So you took a total of 9 damage.
9.
Ah.
I love you guys just bullying my little goblin bullywug party. Connor feels it. Connor feels it. It's never this easy, Connor.
I got you.
All right, so that one's sending. So this one's gonna run off and head towards.
It's okay. The final goblin is a level 15 assassin. Yeah.
And then the rest of the goblins are gonna charge. They're gonna run around this weird thing.
Put that shit in here. Come in here. That'd be a good one for in here.
They're gonna head
That was the
back.
goblin's turn.
Connor,
Okay.
from behind
The
you.
nearest one's
Connor, from behind you.
from behind me. From behind me.
Huzzah.
So jealous.
Initiative rolled.
Ryan and Christina are sitting on the patio watching Ballroom in the rain, and it's like,
DM's trying to do something clever.
No, I get what you're saying.
You can roll a perception check, actually.
I don't want to get on
You
camera.
get a free
so
perception check on this one.
Okay.
Technically
29.
you wouldn't be, but
Eventually, we're gonna
29.
come off.
oh no.
From off to your right, there's a standing pillar where you were just standing at. You do see some sort of image, like something is transferring in that area. Like it's coming from almost like a teleportation or something. There's like a weird shimmer off to your right.
Okay. In that case, then I will turn round, hold my action.
Okay.
For when something appears,
Okay.
I will assassinate it.
Okay.
Sorry, kill it. Try to kill it. Sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Okay. Yep.
Believe it or not, actually, but believe it or not, my character isn't an assassin. Just to say,
It's such a Santa Claus DM. All right. Rockgar. I have to find different symbology for this. I have KG, and then I wrote hastefully down KY. So I'm like, who Kai and Kig. So Krokgar, you're up. You just saw Tuna get hit by a bullywug, but she was kind of like she scoffed. She did like one of these things at it as it's trying its best.
What's the
Bullywug's trying its
distance? What's the distance between me and that little goblin
60.
guy? That
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm, 60. Okay, I'm going to get as close as I can, so 35 feet closer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the longbow on that one right there that just hit Tuna, and then the one off to the right, kind of at an angle. My character's right, if that makes sense.
Okay? So you're gonna hit the one that's attacking Tuna.
Correct.
Okay,
That's the one I'm aiming for first.
Easy peasy.
16.
Oh, good. That's a hit. All of them?
9 damage.
I'm trying to remember if this bully one got hit. No, she missed. Okay, so from its side, it's a smaller creature. A arrow just embeds in half of its all the way. Like all the way in. About 8 inches of the arrow is still outside of its shoulder, and it drops its spear as it's like trying to gnash at Tuna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the other one next.
Okay.
I'll let you finish off that one.
Wait.
I'm trying to steal Kygon's skill right now.
Oh, I got you. And you guys,
All right.
you guys have hunted together in the Sunset Mountains, and you've done this before. There's been several times where you knock down a stag and stuff. And okay, I like this. Backstory.
22. 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, it's still alive, but an arrow hits it in the chest.
I'm gonna look at Krotgar and tell him thank you.
Okay. And that was your movement. That was 2 shots. You got a bonus action you want to use?
No.
Okay.
No, that's it.
Connor, as you're sitting there, you feel it, and you all the hair, the elven, goose pimples and stuff pop up, and you're ready. All of your focus to ready action for you. You said you were gonna assassinate, or you're just gonna.
Well, I'm going to try to attack it.
Yeah, you're gonna try to attack. Okay. I'm super the nicest DM ever. Anyways, okay.
If assassinate means I get automatic crit, I'll go for it. If that's what you want me to do.
I don't know.
I don't have that ability, but
so from this this spot, a very familiar horse that you've seen before. You see Bocephalus burst from the ethereal plane, as you can tell from the grayish white shimmer of the as the not the residue but the remains of that plane shift through from the top of this horse that you're familiar with. You haven't seen you've seen this nightmare a couple times. You see a man bare in chest, blue half plate on the left hand side of his body, with a blue spiked winged helmet with red beating eyes. You hear from underneath the mask, "I was asking Severin when he gave me this bounty." You hear from the inside of the helmet, it's almost like a metallic sound from inside this helmet. What would they be thinking? What is the best way to get them here? Harper after Harper, Zentarum hanging from the gallows of Darkhold. Zephyr was an easy catch, as you hear a head tumble on the ground. A very familiar head tumbles near you. I'd assuming they'd be looking for a back door. I'd be assuming they'd be looking for the king's son. And easily, you good people, hunt yourselves.
I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
Okay. Proper reaction.
Nat 20.
Go for it.
Okay. Let me know when you got it.
Yeah, will do. It's only 90 points of damage.
Okay, 1 sec.
With my first attack.
Must have grazed him.
I am watching this awesome act right now. I've never heard of her before, but you would love her.
Who?
Her name is
Does not a flesh
Sierra Farrell, and it's her, a fiddle player, stand-up bass, and like a mandolin player. She plays guitar.
I
And,
think I've heard of her.
and it's
Yep,
like,
go.
it's
Okay,
like
second attack.
full
27 to hit.
bluegrass,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've heard of her. I think I've heard her on
so
Spotify.
good.
Yeah.
24 points of damage.
Yeah. I've never heard her before. I'm like, God damn.
I am
she's
then
good."
going to use my movement speed to phase behind this rock.
No, you just held your action.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I can't even use a bonus action to do anything. This is bullshit.
That's cool. Now he's big pissed. All right. So, you hear him as you blast him square, like it just misses his jugular, but hits him in the neck, and you just hear from underneath the helmet. I would like to rage.
He can rage as well. That's cheating.
Yeah, fun. Let's see. You're gonna get a reaction first because you hit him.
You hear from the distance, like as you hit him in the neck, just the surprise. He had all of the advantage on you. He thought he had you in this trap, and you just hear him look at you, and he screams, "Warduke!"
And you'll take. You are surrounded by a hellish flame.
Make a dex throw. You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
22.
Okay, you'll take 6 fire damage.
No, I won't. Evasion.
Okay.
I take none.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
This is Connor. This is Connor right here. Just standing there.
Okay.
He did that. It's okay. I haven't survived yet.
Does a 27 hit and does a 25 hit?
They both hit. Yep, that's very fair enough.
All right.
Actually, no. Sorry to do this to you, Tim, because
It's okay.
I have to do this. He's moved towards me, didn't he? And he ended his turn. Well, he moved towards me. and
Yeah, he
stopped.
moves towards you.
I use Skirmisher to tumble 5 foot back out of his attack range without attacking opportunity attacks.
Is that a bonus or whatever? Just I want to make sure because you held your action.
That's a reaction.
Okay. And you moved
So
where?
basically, I tumble just backwards 5 foot out of his reach. I don't use it that often because it's mean, but I'm doing it this turn.
On the first one?
No, it basically he gets up to me and tries and stops his movement. At that point, I vault back 5 feet out of his attack range as a reaction because basically I can move.
It's not done.
Actually,
Like
not.
he moved to you, you jumped out of the way, and he'll move to you again.
Yep.
Hit. Okay.
Basically, he moved to me, and I can move half of my speed. So basically, he tries to attack me. I jump back 25 feet out of his range.
Okay.
So he then can't melee attack me unless he can move a lot faster than I think he can.
All right. Let's see what his movement is. His movement is 40. So that's
So how much did he probably use?
20.
25, 20. Yeah, let's see. You want me to be specific? All right.
As long as it's roughly right, I trust you.
He's on a horse, actually. So let's see what that is. And I want to say the Nightmare can move 90. Okay, so anyways. Let's see.
Okay, it gets to hit me twice then.
That's okay. Learning is fun. I don't have to win. To make it a challenge. All right. What am I looking up? A nightmare? Yeah, it's 90 flying. And they can, are they hovering? 40, 40, 40, 40. You got me flustered.
That's my job.
Okay, 60 speed, so it paces with you, but you moved 25. He's at 50 feet of movement. All right. Anyways.
So he hit me
27.
twice then.
All right.
Yeah, you hit me twice.
All right. Going back to the encounter. All right. Two die 10. So 15. That's 35 slashing.
Is that total from the 2 attacks?
That's just from the slashing total from the 2 attacks.
Yep. Okay.
And then 46 fire. $17 fire.
Okay.
And then because you're just a stinker, he's gonna add smite on both of those.
Ouch.
That's fine.
31 radiant.
Or necrotic, because he's an evil bastard.
I think it's still if you're an
Okay.
oath
That's fine.
breaker.
That's that.
Is that correct?
He's still an evil bastard. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
So, evil person without parents that he knows about. There we go. Sorry.
Okay. So, you're tough. I wanted to build something to see how bad you'd whoop my ass. This is the Padawan master fight. In case you guys are involved in this. All right. So, Warduke, huzzah, if you guys are tracking that lore, pops out. He throws Zephyr's head on the ground. He takes a bolt through the neck. Charges after Connor. Connor tumbles backwards. You're wondering how he can see you. This helm can see stuff, and do a pretty huge lot of damage on him. And you got a reaction. Did you already use your reaction?
Yeah, I've done all that.
Oh, okay. So he bursts in. Okay, so the nightmare used its turn. All right, nightmare used its turn to come out of the ethereal plane and then charge. So it goes on its turn, and then let's see.
When Connor tumbled back, does he come back closer to where I am when he did his backwards tumble?
Yes,
Where
I
do you
would
wanna-
have done.
Okay. So you guys head in this direction.
Yep.
Oh, this is great.
Everybody's gonna get a shot at Warduke. Is that what we're saying? All right, so let's go. Argent.
Do I see this scuffle happen?
Yeah, oh yeah. So the metallic sound of the helm like booms across like the plane.
So, okay, so. Ooh. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this?
Meanwhile, Epione and Henry are scrying, watching this fight going on.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So I whisper sweet nothings of Hastur into his, across the field, and he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, 17.
Okay. Okay. All
Failed.
right. Thank you.
Failed?
20.
Failed, yes?
No.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh, net. Still. So he's gonna take half, which would be
Okay.
4.
Nat 20 plus 2, so 22. Sorry, that was a
No, I
save. That
mean it's
was
fine. It's just a. Yeah. Okay. So 17. 17 psychic damage.
Okay. That's halved? Good lord.
Yeah. Well, it's 7d6.
Okay.
So
So you went with your
Nice.
you went with your big shot. Gotcha.
Yeah.
got
And
you.
that so successfully he takes half and doesn't have to move away. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
And I will move a little bit closer to the center of that readout wall.
I underestimated you, Connor. Okay. All right.
It happens a lot. Don't worry.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Tuna. You're fighting a bullywug.
Is that
Yeah,
that one right next to yours dead, right? Didn't Krotgar kill it?
Yeah.
No, I hit it. Yeah, but I didn't kill it.
No, yeah.
Weak
He could have. Yeah.
Okay, am I about like 20 feet away from it? Or 5?
You're
within
touching.
melee.
You're touching?
Yeah, you're touching.
No, that's me. These are you.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm eating shrimp.
I was gonna to kill you. Okay, I think I have a closed True Strike.
Okay.
That's what it's called. I'm gonna use True Strike. Does it matter if it's like 30 feet away?
30 feet is like the maximum distance.
You can hit
Or
him.
if it's
Yeah, you can hit him
range,
right there.
I can use it. Yeah, okay.
Where you can see.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 5. There's no plus hits.
Okay. Yeah, you missed him. It's okay. If you move, you'll take an opportunity attack. You want to stay there?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move.
Okay. He's gonna take a
What?
swing at you, and he's gonna hit actually, but he's gonna bite you because he lost his arm. He's gonna bite you for 4 piercing damage.
Reaction?
Yeah, you can check your reactions tab. See if you have a reaction when he bites you.
Where's the reaction tab?
See where actions and spells and blah 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 are in the
Maybe at the below your action.
So good action.
Oh, go to
Go to
action.
actions. There you go.
It says actions in combat, opportunity to attack.
Yeah. So you don't have one.
There's actions, bonus actions, and then there's reactions.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. No reactions, but you move. Where'd you go?
I'll backspace like 20 feet away from him.
Okay. And all right, don't forget 4 piercing, and then let's see, Kygon.
Did you?
All right.
4. Yeah.
I'm gonna move close to that dude that Kroggar hit. I'm gonna try to get right between him and that big scary dude, whatever that guy
This
is.
guy.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys
So first, I'm gonna hit the little goblin guy with my broad axe, my great axe. So
You're gonna hit who?
that goblin guy that's right next to me, that green dude.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20. Woo!
Okay.
Damn, I wasted on that stupid
You don't kill a 4 hit point bullywug with this nat 20. I think just your plus on the damage could do 4. Yeah. So he's just absolutely obliterated. Don't even roll that. Like you come down with anger and just you hit him with the flat side of the sword and just smush him because you didn't want to dull your axe.
All right. Then I'm gonna use my tail.
God dang, 90 damage, Connor.
I'm gonna use my tail to hit that. What's he called? A nightmare.
Yeah, the nightmare.
Also going to use at the same time. I'm going to use my infectious.
Wait, you're gonna hit the horse.
Okay.
All right, wait, I'm asking you. You hitting the horse or the dude?
Oh, there's 2 people.
Good plan. Go for the horse. Go for the horse.
I'm going to hit the horse. So I'm going to use my tail. I'm also going to use infectious fury.
All right, that's
so
it.
you're gonna have to do a saving throw.
Okay.
A wisdom saving throw. DC
Okay.
17.
All right. Pass.
Lame.
Sorry, these are pretty. This was the boss in the fight.
Yeah. So my damage is 14. Now, even if it misses, do I still check it off as being used? Or
Yes.
is that only you did
Yes.
do? Okay. Let me check that off real quick. All right. So that does 14 plus 5. Shit, I rolled the wrong die. Sorry.
It's okay, buddy. Go slow. It's good. We're just hanging out, having a good time. It's Farger's Day.
Yeah, that's more like it. I do 7 points of damage with that.
Okay. On the horsey.
Correct.
Oh, Connor. 56.
And oh yeah, that's it. That's my whole turn.
All right.
Yep, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Bullywugs are deceased. Pack of goblins are just gonna run over and just go to town on old Connor.
I can't believe I wasted a nat 20 on a goblin.
Here we go. Come on, goblins. Let's go, goblins. You can do it. All right. Let's see. Goblins, what are we going to do here? You have the worst to hit ever. So those 4 goblins are going to hit you with their single attack. They do have nimble escape. That's fun. Okay, so 17 to hit and 24 to hit on the first 2. 23 to hit.
24 hits. 23 hits.
Okay, and then 2 more. A 20 to hit and a miss.
Okay, only so 1 to hit out of all 4 of them.
Okay. So you take 3 slashing damage, good sir, and you will take that. And you will like
I am.
3
I'm
slashing
taking it. It's fine.
All right, over to you, Connor. You have a full
Okay.
turn, buddy.
As I've got some nice friends around me now, thank you guys, appreciate this. I am shooting the horse in the head.
Okay.
That's a horse.
Or sweet
Uh,
Vocephalus.
Yep.
That's innocent.
So that is 27 to hit.
It's a hit.
First attack does 40 points of damage to the horse.
Okay.
Second attack, 24 to hit.
A hit.
Nice. 29 points of damage.
Okay, the first one was
He's still-
40. First one was 29, right?
Yeah, and then he's been hit before as well.
And then what did I'm sorry, what did Kaigon do?
7.
Okay,
Is he still alive?
he's alive.
Okay. Third attack. So my bonus attack attached on him. 24 to hit.
It's a hit.
Too bad.
Only 20 points of damage on that one.
How much
Okay.
longer are you gonna be playing?
Is he still alive?
He's alive.
15. This will till the end of this fight, probably.
I still have my
Oh,
chicken.
God. Can I just survive one of my? I think I can do it encounters. Can I just survive? He's got it. Okay. Is that it? You want to move? You want an opportunity attack? You sure?
I'm positive that I don't want one of them.
Are you sure? You sure? Okay. All right.
Positive I don't want.
All right. All right. If I can only get one. All right. So, all right. Krotgar. There is
I have a question.
Pollywog to your front, and there is quite the ruckus off to your right.
I have a question about this horse.
Yes.
Will it be affected by my animal handling skill?
No.
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 Is it not? Is it
Can
not
you
just a
read-
regular horse?
Can you
It's a
read his
theme.
shirt? You can certainly try.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The thing it will be affected by is arrows hitting it hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Honor.
I know I'm not with you, but since I'm scrying, this horse is an asshole.
Yeah.
Or you know.
All right.
From the readout, you just hear, just shoot the fucking horse.
So I want to start moving towards that horse, but I'm going to stop at the what you said, Bollywog, is that what it's called, or the Goblin, whichever one that's right in front of me.
Yeah, you want to hit the Bollywog?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action though. I'm just gonna bite him.
Okay.
Nice. I like a good bonus action bite.
All right.
Nice.
I got a 6 to hit.
It's a miss.
All right.
That goblin is tearing you up.
I'm just not good at rolling. All right, I'll hit. What's the distance between me and the big guy on the horse?
Say 50 feet.
Okay. I'll take care of this guy before I go away. So I'll use my regular dagger.
Okay.
But I will have my other dagger in my hand.
Okay. So you're using regular dagger on the bullywug.
Correct.
Okay.
And then the other, yeah, I got trying to figure out where that skill is. 17. So it's 17 plus 9 or plus 8.
17 plus 8. That's a hit.
Okay, and then 1d.
Killing me, Connor. Yeah.
6 damage.
So nice. I could have just spudged my initiative roll. I could have fudged so many things. I hate being a lawful good DM. It's the hardest in the world, being honest. It sucks. All right. Go
6
ahead.
damage to the guy. I'm assuming he's dead.
He is deed.
Okay, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement up towards the big guy on the horse, and
Okay. You're about 30 feet, 30, 40 feet away.
okay, I'm gonna throw my dagger, what's it called?
Dagger.
Dagger of Venom. Yeah.
At the four-legged nice thing that no one likes.
26.
What's that?
26.
The hit.
All right. That's. I got a 4 plus 5, 9 damage, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw of at least 15, DC 15.
Okay, pass.
All right. And that dagger stays in him, so you'll have to do that every turn, right?
Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. All right.
Is that horse still alive?
Right.
I threw that at the guy on the horse, not at the horse itself.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't aiming for the horse. They can take care of the horse. The horse is all them. I believe in them.
Happy Father's Day.
You
Plenty
can,
other people with that horse.
Yeah, so that dude just like totally took the. Thank you. Yeah, he hits, and he's got a dagger of venom embedded in his chest. Okay.
Sweet.
Rain, they hurt the guy.
Oh, the guy is hurt. I mean, he'll be okay. All right. You see Bocephalus. As you hear, like, in the distance, you hear Warduke like, "Oh, I'll get you, Connor! I'll get you!" And then you see it, help me, can you opportunity attack a ethereal plane shift?
It's your choice.
That's a tough one. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
You're in charge. You're the boss.
So technically, in a reaction, hate being lawful good. So technically, it's anything that you see that triggers something. Have you already used your reaction
Nope.
this round?
Nope.
Send it.
I haven't used mine
Okay,
either. It's in range 2, right?
Okay.
In that case, then, I'm going to shoot the horse.
All right, buddy.
I'm gonna shoot the horse.
27. 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
What is wrong?
26
Everyone
damage.
hates the horse.
Before you shoot everything the DM doesn't want you to shoot.
Okay. That's your opportunity attack, though. I am going to give you that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I forgot about something. Okay. All right.
I totally agree. That's my opportunity attack. But I have shot the horse. Did the horse survive that?
You shot the horse. How much damage did you do?
26.
Poor, sweet, dear Bocephalus. Falls, and you hear as he lands on his side.
And as he does that, I said, "You were going somewhere?"
Oh, does that interrupt his planar shift?
It interrupts the planar shift.
Yes.
The horse's planar shift.
Well, he's on it, right?
This is a great cliffhanger as so you burnt your reaction. Kygon, you get a reaction as Warduke runs from you.
Take my dagger.
Oh yeah, huh? Is that your super item?
Yeah, my dagger's. He's running away with it right now.
We'll get it back. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll catch him.
I'm not letting him get away.
All right, but I guess I'll hit him with my great axe.
I have a whole week, Connor, to figure out how I'm getting away.
He has to get through 3 Eldritch Blasts first.
28 to hit.
How fast does this your little guy run?
He's taking 40 so that he can pump a lay on hands in.
I got a 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that?
28 to hit.
That's a hit.
1.
One. Wait, what?
Oh, I rolled a 1 on my attack. So it's 6.
Whew. Okay, Roger.
Yeah, that'll take care of him.
That'll teach him.
You hear him say, "Bugger,"
Trim his toenail for him.
as he runs the hardest 40 feet he's ever ran. I built a level 15. I built a level 15 character to see if I could outwit Connor. I should have just, man. If it wasn't for my bullywugs and goblins, if they could have just worked a little harder. You gonna use your reaction, Argent? Everybody's got a reaction.
Well, I mean, I don't have a reaction to. Well, you said he cast Lay on Hands.
So he's at the end of his turn, and that's where we're gonna cliffhang.
Do I see him cast that?
Huh?
Do I see him
it's an
cast
ability,
that?
not a cast. You can't counterspell it. It's an
Damn
ability.
it!
I'm helping Tim out. You see? Look,
No. That's good. I
still think that your tuck and roll. I'm not sure if I'm even settled with that. I'm not even, because he's riding the horse and how one player can use a horse at the same time. Because that was more of like a Pathfinder thing where someone could ride a horse, and it's like the same. So that was a DM thing where he's one with the horse.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
But since then, I'll let you kill him before ethereal plane. But to be continued.
I don't have a reaction, an opportunity attack other like to cast a spell. So
as you hear like, it's like he's running, and then you see a dimly glowed light in the distance as he kind of powers back up on a lay on hands, and we'll close that. We'll see. Connor gets to decide if the chase is more important than the. No, I love Warduke. Connor, episode 13, break Tim's heart. Yeah. All right. All right. So at the end of this turn, Argent, it'll begin. It's your turn as you see something going on. You see Bocephalus fall to its side, and Warduke burst off begrudgingly. But happy Father's Day, everybody. I'm going to head to SummerCon and try to meet one of my cosplay man crushes, this dude called Night Mage. He's there. So I'm going to try to say hey to him. Maybe see the Emperor.
Have fun at the con.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks guys for playing. We'll try to pick it up. I'm on leave for the next week with the girls, and then I'll fly them home next Sunday. So we'll take a little break. But thanks for playing. Good job, Connor.
Hit subscribe, hit follow, like us. Thank you.
Way to not die.
Ooh,
Cool.
my heart's pumping. I don't even know about. I don't know about you guys, but I was fighting for my life.
And that's it.